fading Carolina. Carolina is the worst team in
Mm,
the NFL, bar none. All that hype, all that talk, and they got their ass blown out in New Orleans, 37 to 3. This team has not gotten any better. Their first was he a first round draft pick for South Carolina, the receiver?
oh
Um,
yeah.
was it
Legit,
a first round
legit,
pick?
legit.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah. I think it was second round, early
yeah.
second round.
Don't and a lot of rookies struggled. Week one, we didn't really see any rookies really show out unless you talk to Be Humble and he told you about that video about that boy Joe Alt putting the clamps on Max Crosby all game.
Hmm.
And old boy from Carolina, who's really not kind of I guess a premier pass rusher, but Clowney right now is questionable for this game. So he didn't practice Wednesday due to an ankle injury. They have no pass rush. They have no offense. Harbaugh is changing the not the complexity, but the psychology of the Chargers as we see it. And as we watch it, they're going to be a physical team. They're going to beat you up front. And I think that's what's going to happen in this game. And they went down and for Herbert to only throw for 150 yards and then win by 3 scores, man, give me the Chargers.
Now let me ask you a question because that was my biggest thing. Does that make you a little bit nervous with Herbert? Is it just the first game against the Raiders? They played the Raiders, right?
Yeah, they played the Raiders. And
Was it
yeah,
just was it just that he was off? He was a little bit off, or do you think that was the offense he's getting used to now?
I think it's the offense he's getting used to.
So do you
And
think that has anything to play when it plays at Carolina coming across the country? It is a west to east play.
no, I don't think that's like they're bad.
They are
Like
bad.
they are really really bad. And I think the line says that. I mean, it's going to be a low scoring game. I can see this being 24-13, right? I mean, what's the team total for the Chargers here? Real quick. These are all the I should have went the other way. Come on, come on, come on. So what's this? The Panthers they got them at what? 16? Yeah, but I don't think the Panthers are going to score 17 points. Who's going to score?
Hmm.
And they got the Chargers, like I said, around 24, 22 points. See, I don't think it's going to be that close. 21-17. That don't sound right. That's off. You know what I mean? Like, is Bryce Young really that much better than Minshew? And who's he throwing to? Thielen?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You think
No, you
Thielen's
make
going?
make a point. Because I'm actually I got a two-teamer. I'm thinking about. I had them on my board. I crossed them off because I
Yeah,
thought the
no.
line should be a little bit bigger than that, and I was wondering why I was under a touchdown. But
I agree with you. I do think, and I just think it's a bad line. I do. I mean, I think there's some aspect of the Chargers, like you said, traveling one of the keys, right? West Coast traveling east, but it's game two.
mhm.
You know what I mean? Like this is not like game middle like of the pack of the season after a couple games. It's game two. They controlled the line of scrimmage against the Raiders against a decent defensive line, right? I'm not sure if Herbert even got sacked in that game. Maybe once he got sacked. Yeah, I was right. He got sacked once in that game. They're going to control the line of scrimmage. They're going to run Dobbins. They're going to run Edwards, right? They had almost 200 yards of rushing last game. It's not going to, they're going to control this game, and I don't think that, I don't think Carolina's going to really be able to do much. This line is a bad line. Give me the Chargers.
All right, you made me change my play, man. Um,
You were going Carolina?
no, I wasn't touching this game, but they were in my queue. You
Uh,
feel what I'm saying? They were in my queue for this first play. I had a 2-team 7-point teaser. That 2.7 team teaser, 7-point team teaser was Detroit playing Tampa Bay at home. That was marked at -7.5, bringing it down to at half, and it was going to be Houston at home at 6.5, bring it down to +0.5, so pretty much the win. But I had the Chargers in that queue. Like, who am I going to put with this 2-teamer? I didn't want to go too crazy. So
Well,
what I decided
come
to
back to
do.
it.
Well,
You
no,
want
this is
to
what this is what I decided to do. We're going to go. We're going to turn it up a little bit because now we're
turn
not
up?
instead of paying the juice, we're going to add the juice. I mean, we're going to get the plus money. So
Okay.
we're going to go Detroit money line,
Oh,
3-team
right.
parlay
We talking parlays right out the gate. This man is
right
okay.
at the
Come on,
gate. We're
let's
going to go
go.
3-team parlay.
Miami. I mean,
This is going
sorry,
to run you
Detroit.
probably close to one plus 140. We're gonna go Detroit at money line, playing at home against Tampa Bay. I know Tampa Bay looked good last week with Baker Mayfield, but they're going to Detroit. Detroit is loud. Detroit is good. I like
Hmm.
this team in Detroit. Obviously, we got them going far, making a run in the playoffs. I like them there. I think the 7.5 there is a big tell, right? Like I think that line there after what Tampa Bay did last week, I
Yeah,
think that's a
it's
big
baked
sign
in.
there. That's telling me that hey, this
I
Detroit
think
team is the real deal.
Tampa's going to be able to score in this game. I think Tampa's going to be able to put up some points
Right.
in this game.
But I think
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, you can even look at the totals in this game too. But I like Detroit to win this game. We're going to go Houston at home. Obviously, we know the number one pick and Caleb fingernail
Williams.
polish Williams struggled. I don't know how what happened. It's almost impossible for
I
Tennessee to have lost that game. I think the offense had a total of something under 200 yards
don't
total
think they scored a
offense.
touchdown.
They didn't. Nobody scored a touchdown offensively in this game.
Yeah.
Um, it was 2 defensive turnovers for touchdowns. I think a big special teams play. I think they're still going to struggle. I think CJ. I think Stroud. For some reason, I was getting his name mixed up with Fields. I think Stroud obviously he looked real good last week. Um, they added a run game with Joe Mixon. I think he had 33 carries last week for 2
He did.
touchdowns, 170
No,
plus. Like he was trucking the ball. I do like the Bears defense. I think the Bears defense is real. I think they'll be one of the
I
top
agree.
5 defenses in the NFL this year. But I think it's going to be a little too much going to Houston. Um, Give me Houston here at the money line, and then we're going to do everything you just talked about with the Chargers. We're going to add Chargers in there as a money line. So that's 3-team parlay. Should be plus 140 ish or plus 135 around there.
Let's see.
Plus
141.
141. Right. So instead of me paying the juice for a 2-teamer, I just like those 3 teams. I had them in a queue, which was going to pick for the 2 teams. We're gonna go that route on the plus money side. We're going to take those 3 teams money line and take the plus money for 2 units. We're going to just do it that way.
I like it. I like it. That's a great play. That is a great play. Mm-mm-mm.